And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Let's cross-examine this guy.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions where I saw a man swinging a park into. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Doing this voyage puts a lot of strain on my lungs, but thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment.
You think that puts strain on your lungs? Imagine talking as the judge.
What gave you the idea to look inside someone else's private property?
I thought there would be boobies, but besides that, the door was half open. Perfect for spotting, isn't it only human to want to peek? I think my human instincts were talking. We climb mountains because they're there. It's the same thing.
True words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
Why did Kane cut him off so quickly?
So you looked into the apartment. What happens then?
And then I saw her lying there, not moving. Dead. I wailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found the public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
It was 1 p.m. you say? 1 p.m. you say? You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death as sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to her, no body, to find at 1 p.m.
But
how do you explain this 3-hour gap?
It was my heroin break.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Shit.
It is so
I don't care, Mr. C-Sandy. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 o'clock p.m.?
Golly gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Ray. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Believe in the truth. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Now that I'm sober, sure.
Wait, what do you mean, now that you're sober?
What do you mean, sober? If you're bringing alcohol to court, give some to everyone.
Yeah, sharing is caring, Mr. Shwat.
I will give you all my Tito's handmade vodka. We're not sponsored by them. Just to point that out. But you see,
Trust me, I made some after my 6 wife left me.
Anyway, you can go on with your testimony now, Mr. Shwat.
If saw it like I saw it, as in I saw the murder, do you get the pun?
Mr. Shwat, go on.
I'm gonna murder you.
Is that a confession?
No, that's a threat. When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought that it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Ooh.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Look at the zoomed-in vision of my eye.
Yes, but my eye is much more beautiful, unlike your eye.
Your eye is covered by glasses.
Listen, my eyes covered in glasses because because my eyes are too, irresistible to people. They would die fainting on the floor if they saw my beautiful blue eyes.
Considering you can't even see without those glasses, your eyes clearly aren't that beautiful.
No. His eyes are so beautiful that the 6 wives left him.
Your 6 wives probably saw you with your glasses off, right?
Yes. No, the glasses stay
Clearly
on
your
the
wives
insect.
left you because of your eyes! Oh, also, hold it, your testimony is flawed. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery.
Damn, I thought I was gonna get away with that.
And this record proves it.
Ah!
You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Yeah. That came out wrong. That came out wrong.
Did your hair just jump, Mr. Shwat?
It's Sahwit.
At least you have beautiful hair.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Shwat?
Only if you pronounce my name right. This is Sahwit. Say it with me. Sahwit.
Shwat.
Shwat.
I'm going to bomb the entire courtroom.
Is that a threat? Do you want me to hold you in contempt of court?
No, I'm so...
Yes, Your Honor. My client here is clearly stupid.
No,
Mr. Shwat clearly has an issue when somebody mispronounces his name. Is that right, Mr. Shithead?
Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Shwat, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant contradictions are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught.
Judge, can you harm me in other ways, please? My apologies, Your Honor. I spoke out of line. Fighting slip. There must have been a shock to find his body.
Very well, Mr. Shwat. Let's hear your testimony one more time.
It is at this point where Fang Sahwit, to calm his nerves, downs an entire bottle of vodka. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. My name. There was a tablecloth in the apartment. Wasn't there?
Wait, your name's Mr. Shwat, not Mr. Sahwit.
You know what? You're right. My name is Mr. Shwat. Frank Shwat. He has the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Wait.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
I'm surprised you letting me still give a testimony, even though you all saw me drink an entire bottle of alcohol in court.
If you're going
Of course
to do that,
I'd allow you to
fair.
testify. It'll be so much easier to pick apart your lies when you're drunk.
I'm not reading this part again.
The murder weapon, you say? Oh, so that was a very uncomfortable silence while I was just sifting through the evidence. Wait a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
You objections and your evidence. Who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Shwat.
Hey, I Shwat okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Vane.
As the witness stated, this statue, what the hell are you doing? Anyway, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a sphinx. You just tilt it, and it tells the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submit this as a statue. My apologies, sir.
I see. So the murder weapon was the table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
No, I think his testimony's good. Of course there's a huge problem with it. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Yeah. Prove it.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
So,
Mr. Sahwit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? I think it's hella base.
Will the witness care to elaborate?
elaborate.
Did you strike the victim with the clock?
Did you strike the victim, witness? Mr. Shwat?
I never. I'm sorry, my screen is further right now. Look, the clock, I heard no speech, I saw voice.
Did you just fucking throw your hair at me?
Shut up, I hate you. It was him! Dio, I tell ya! I saw him! He killed her and he should burn! Give him death! Oh shit, yeah, death. Indeed.
Order! Order in the court, I say!
Then I thought my hair was bad. Anyway, Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright!
Your Honor.
You claim the sound of the witness that the witness heard came from the clock? Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sahwit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Maybe next time we'll get the clock.
Clock and ball torture.
Oh no.